Good morning and happy Monday. So today I want to talk a little bit more about setbacks because yet again I'm kind of working through another setback in my weight loss journey. I mean, this is called a journey for a reason because there are going to be highs and lows. We're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days, and sometimes a bad day kind of has a way of sneaking into becoming a bad week, and then maybe a couple of bad weeks, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. The last time I weighed in was, I think, almost 3 weeks ago, because I missed my last two weigh-ins. And the reason I missed my first weigh-in, my family came down from Georgia and they spent a few days with me. And during that week, I kept my grandson, who was he's about 2 months old. He's not quite 3 months old yet. So I wasn't sleeping during the night, having a newborn in the house. My son and daughter-in-law took my granddaughters to Disney World for a few days. So I had my grandson, the newborn. My daughter came down to help me out with him, but she helped take care of him during the day while I had to work. So when I got off work in the evenings and during the night, I had to take care of him. So it was just so easy to fall off track. During that time, I didn't do any tracking, and of course I wasn't doing any exercise, and I wasn't really getting any adequate sleep. So that was my excuse for not being on track the first week. Spending time with the babies. And speaking of the baby, I'm going to put a little video of him in here so you can see how incredible he is, and maybe you can be a little less judgmental of me falling off track for that week, having such a sweet, precious little baby to take care of. Again, isn't he precious? Anyway, that aside, week number 2 came. And at the beginning of the week, I was exhausted. Like I said, I wasn't sleeping more than a 3-hour stretch at a time while I had Will with me during the week. And so I was so tired in the mornings when Henry would leave and go to work. I would go back to bed and sleep until it was time to get up and go to work myself. So that whole second week, I was not tracking my food and I was not working out again. Now, the first time I had a really big setback was after my daughter and her boyfriend had come down and spent some time with me, and I kind of got into a really dark place, and I got really depressed about being so far away from my family. But this time it was different. I'm not depressed. I didn't sit around crying all the time. I mean, I miss my family. I love my family and I miss them every day. But this was completely different. And I think a lot of it is just that when we start to adopt this new healthy lifestyle and we get into this routine, especially when we're still really early in it and these habits haven't really become ingrained in us and they're not a natural part of our lifestyle yet, just because it is still new and it takes a while to develop real habits. I think that when sometimes things happen in life that disrupt our routine or our new schedule or our new habits that we're trying to form, it's so easy to just revert back to before that. Before I joined Weight Watchers, I wasn't working out at all, really, and I was never tracking my food. So I was doing so good. I was working out 2 hours a day, tracking every bite of everything, dropping weight consistently, and then family comes down for a week. So for that week, I'm not working out, I'm not tracking food. So the next week, I don't do it either. And it's not that I'm depressed or it's not that I'm, sad and just unmotivated. It's just that I found other things to do. because these habits haven't really become a part of my life yet. So, since I've missed my last two weigh-ins, I thought that I would do the most sobering and the most raw and authentic and scary as hell thing that I've ever done before. And I'm going to weigh in and film it, and I'm going to post this because this is a documentary that I'm making for myself, documenting and tracking my weight loss journey and my weight loss progress. And I need to do this for myself. I need the accountability of seeing the result of not tracking food and not working out for 2 weeks. So, with that being said, we're gonna go to the scale. Okay, there is the dreaded scale. But in an attempt to be completely transparent about this, I'm going to show you my Weight Watchers tracker. And the last day that I weighed in was 6/23, if that'll focus. I was down a total of 24.2 pounds, and I weighed 248.8. And we are going to see right now what I weigh today after not tracking, not exercising, and not weighing in for the last 2 weeks. I'm wearing the exact same clothes that I wore to my Weight Watchers weigh-in. And we have 255.0. So from 248 to 250, that is a total of 7 pounds. So that is what not tracking food, not being accountable, not weighing in, and not exercising for 2 weeks did to me. Well, that was pretty sobering, pretty humbling, and pretty depressive as hell, especially to put that out there for the great big wide world to see. But if nothing else, it's just more motivation to fuel my desire and my drive to change that. So, that being said, I have been trying to think of some different avenues to take as far as how in depth I want to go on my weight loss journey, how far I want to take this. And there's a part of me that knows that Weight Watchers probably won't be like the big part of my life forever. Not to say anything wrong with Weight Watchers. I absolutely love Weight Watchers, and you know, I love the freestyle system. I love the support group. It's just honestly at a place that I'm at right now, for financial reasons, I think that I probably won't be going to Weight Watchers after my contract is up with them. And which I don't know. I mean, that could change, it could not. But anyway, I just really wanted to see what I could do for myself that's more of a real long-term solution, and something where I'm giving, you know, I am giving money to Weight Watchers, and I get a lot back from them. You know, I get the weekly meetings and the support group and community recipes. There's just a lot that I get back from them, but I just wanted to go really, really deeper with this weight loss journey. So I am actually working on getting my ISSA fitness certification. And no, I don't have any grand illusions about being some kind of major fitness guru and making millions and millions of dollars being a personal trainer. The main thing is I want to learn this for myself. I want to learn this. I want to understand, all the body mechanics, how the systems work together. I just want to understand like the science behind the workouts, the muscle gain, weight loss, fat loss, different things. And so this is kind of for me. And I also, when I signed up to get the fitness trainer certification, I was able to get a second program at the same time. And so I'm doing sports nutrition because I thought nutrition is such a huge component of fitness, weight loss, overall wellness. And the funny thing is nutrition is so profound in our health and weight loss, but look how little this book is for the nutrition compared to how thick the fitness book is. It's crazy. But there's actually a fitness section and component to this because this is like an overall true certified fitness certification. And this is just sports and nutrition. So it's like nutrition for the athlete, not just like your everyday nutrition. So it's a little bit different than just the general nutrition that we need. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do. And if I don't ever do anything beyond completing this program for myself, I will at least be my own success story. But if down the road, I become some big famous guru fitness trainer and make millions of dollars, I think that's going to be okay too. Although that's not what I'm doing this for, but as a side note, it would be a nice bonus. But anyway, just saying all that to say that it's so easy to get off of our routine and get out of our habits and just kind of lose our way on our fitness journey. And that's why it's called a journey. It's just like any other journey that you go. Sometimes there's detours, sometimes there's roadblocks, sometimes there's road construction. If you live in Florida or Georgia and travel on 75, there's always road construction. You just have to adapt and overcome and, either take an alternate route or, wait it out and move on forward afterwards. So that's kind of where I'm at. I had these 2 weeks that I really fell off the wagon. The first week, I don't really count that as falling off the wagon. Like I said, I devoted that whole time to spending with my beautiful little grandson and my daughter while they were down visiting. He was born in April, and we went up to visit the weekend that he was born. That was the first time that I've seen him since he was born. So I have absolutely no regrets about devoting my entire week to him and not tracking, not exercising, not worrying about anything but just being a grandma. Last week, on the other hand, definitely I fell off the wagon. So this is one of those times where I just have to adapt and overcome. And I will. When I check in next week, there is going to be a loss on the scale. It might not be reflected in my Weight Watchers book. Because, that was, 7 pounds, did we say? That's a lot to lose in a week. Plus, this weekend, we're actually going to Georgia. It's my brother's birthday this weekend, and so we're going to Georgia So on Sunday, I will be on the road, so I will not get to go weigh in Sunday, but I have the day off from work. I put in for vacation day for Friday and Monday, just to kind of have a long weekend because I knew we were going out of town, so I can go to the meeting on Monday. So my Weight Watcher book will reflect a weight gain because I doubt that I'll be losing 7 pounds between now and next Monday in a week. I mean, I guess it's possible, but whew, that's a lot of work. I don't know that I get that kind of work in me. But there will definitely be a loss from the 255. So stay strong, stay motivated, and I will see you next week. Bye.